This is not good karma, you know.
That's what
I was thinking at the time. I was two tables away from Trump, and I'm looking on like, man, this is too much, you know.
Words matter, and mine are no exception. I regret my comments, as I said, and I stand corrected.
What happens when a billionaire who's rewriting the rules of tech squares off against a TV legend who's never afraid to speak her mind? The clash between Elon Musk and Whoopi Goldberg has set the internet ablaze, with wild rumors of lawsuits, firings, and even federal probes flying left and right. It's a drama packed with twists, half-truths, and enough heat to keep everyone talking. So, what's the real story behind this showdown?
Is in charge, because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president, because I don't know what JD is doing. Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways. Because, you know, people put the leg out to trip you going down the stairs.
Buckle up, because we're diving deep into a feud that's bigger than just two people. It all started on a November 2024 episode of The View, when Whoopi Goldberg dropped a line that hit like a thunderbolt. She called Elon Musk the actual vice president of the United States, suggesting he's the one really calling the shots for President-elect Donald Trump, while J.D. Vance is just along for the ride. It wasn't just a casual jab. Whoopi went on to say Musk should sell X, the
You're gonna try to blackmail me with advertising? Blackmail me with money? Go f yourself.
Offer me money. Offer me power. I don't care.
You know, when you're a certain age, you use words that you know from when you were a kid or you remember saying, and that's what I did today, and I shouldn't have. I should have thought about it a little longer before I said it, but I didn't. And I should have said cheated, and I used another word, and I'm really, really sorry.
Platform he turned upside down after buying it in 2022, because his political sway was getting out of hand. She even threw in a jab about him trying to buy the election with a $1 million giveaway to voters.
Said, the controversy only deepened and the pressure kept mounting.
I don't think Whoopi Goldberg is very smart. Sorry, we've criticized her in different contexts before, and she just, maybe smart is not the right word. She is not knowledgeable about the things that she argues about.
The audience gasped, and social media lit up. Was Whoopi exposing a hidden truth, or had she just lit a match in a room full of dynamite? Either way, the fuse was burning, and this was only the beginning. Things got personal in February 2025 when Musk's 4-year-old son, XAAZ, stole the spotlight during a White House visit with his dad and Trump. The kid's quirky name, pronounced Xasha12, has always raised eyebrows, but The View took it to another level. Whoopi and co-host Joy Behar couldn't resist cracking jokes. Whoopi smirked, "I didn't name the child, and I don't want to hear any more mess about our names," while Behar chimed in with a quip about needing a decoder ring to say it. The panel laughed, but the internet didn't. X exploded with outrage, with users slamming the hosts for targeting a child. One post read, "A woman named Whoopi mocking a kid's name? The irony's thicker than her glasses." Another user raged, "Leave the kid alone. Whoopi's just jealous Musk's kid is more famous than her." The backlash wasn't just loud, it was relentless, turning a throwaway joke into a firestorm that made everyone pick a side. Then came the rumor that sent the internet into overdrive. Suddenly, posts on X were screaming that Musk had hit Goldberg, and The View with an $80 million lawsuit, accusing them of spreading lies that painted him as a threat to democracy. Some even claimed Whoopi was fired from the show, with ABC cutting ties to dodge the legal fallout. It was juicy, dramatic, and sounded like the kind of blockbuster story you'd see on a movie screen. But here's the twist. It was all fake. The story came from satirical sites like SpaceXmania.com, which churn out wild celebrity tales for clicks. Reuters and USA Today dug into it and found zero evidence of any lawsuit. So why did this fake news spread like wildfire? It tapped into the real tension between Musk and Goldberg, and fans on both sides were ready to believe it. Musk's supporters saw it as him fighting back against a biased media, while Whoopi's fans cried foul, saying she was being targeted for speaking truth. The rumor was false, but the drama it stirred was very real. Whoopi Goldberg's no stranger to stepping on toes. Back in February 2022, she landed in hot water when she said on The View that the Holocaust wasn't about race, but about man's inhumanity to man. The comment sparked massive outrage, with critics accusing her of downplaying a genocide. ABC News President Kim Godwin suspended her for 2 weeks, saying she needed to reflect on the impact of her words. Whoopi apologized, but it wasn't the last time she'd court controversy. In October 2024, she accused Musk of trying to buy the election with his $1 million giveaway, doubling down on her claim that he's too powerful for his own good. She's even taken shots at Trump, calling him liar-in-chief, and joking about steering clear of stairways to avoid being tripped. Each time, Whoopi brushes off the backlash with quirky excuses, like blaming her cat for tripping her at home, or insist her words were taken out of context. But when you're taking swings at someone like Musk, apologies don't always cut it. Musk, on the other hand, isn't exactly known for turning the other cheek. He's been on a crusade against media he sees as out to get him. In 2025, he sued Media Matters, a group that reported on extremist content on X, claiming their work scared off advertisers and cost him billions. He didn't stop there. He expanded a lawsuit against major brands like Lego, Nestlé, and Mars, accusing them of an illegal boycott after they pulled ads from X post-2022 takeover. These aren't small moves. They show Musk's ready to throw his wealth and legal muscle at anyone who challenges his empire. He's also clapped back at critics on X, once telling advertisers trying to blackmail him to go for themselves. While there's no record of him suing Goldberg, the idea fits his playbook. The View's bold claims, calling him a schemer or a threat, hit a nerve, especially when you consider how fiercely he guards his image as a free speech champion. X itself is a big player in this saga. When Musk bought the platform in 2022 for $44 billion, it sent shockwaves through the media world. Whoopi was one of the first to jump ship, announcing in November 2022 that she was done with X because it had become a cesspool of hate and bigotry. She wasn't alone. Celebrities like Jamie Lee Curtis, Elton John, and Shonda Rhimes also bailed, citing Musk's chaotic changes like mass layoffs, account suspensions, and a looser approach to content moderation. But leaving X didn't shield Whoopi from the feud. If anything, it made her a bigger target. Musk's fans on the platform pounced, amplifying the fake lawsuit story and painting her as a hypocrite who couldn't handle free speech. Meanwhile, Musk leaned into the chaos, using X to blast critics and rally his base. The platform became a digital coliseum, with both sides trading blows in a battle that's as much about ideology as it is about personal grudges. Zoom out, and this feud isn't just about Whoopi and Musk. It's about the state of media itself. The View has long been a lightning rod for criticism, with detractors saying it's more about hot takes than hard facts. Social media posts don't hold back, one user wrote. Whoopi and her co-hosts spread lies with zero accountability. It's time to cancel The View. Another called it a breeding ground for misinformation, pointing to past controversies like Whoopi's Holocaust comments or the show's coverage of Trump. Critics argue the show thrives on sensationalism, tossing out claims to grab eyeballs without always checking the facts. Supporters, though, see it as a platform for raw, honest debate, even if it ruffles feathers. The Musk-Goldberg clash only sharpens this divide, raising tough questions. Should talk shows like The View be held to stricter standards? Or is their job to provoke, even if it means bending the truth? This feud also reflects a deeper cultural split. On one side, you've got legacy media, think daytime TV, newspapers, cable news, rooted in traditional gatekeeping and polished narratives. On the other, you've got tech disruptors like Musk, who wield platforms like X to bypass those gates and speak directly to millions. Whoopi represents the old guard, a seasoned entertainer with a megaphone, unafraid to call out power. Musk, is the new wave, a billionaire who sees himself as a rebel fighting a corrupt media elite. Their clash isn't just personal. It's a proxy war for control of the narrative. Musk's supporters cheer him as a truth-teller taking on a biased A system, while Whoopi's fans see her as a voice for the people, unafraid to challenge the world's richest man. This divide, between old media and new, between polished scripts and raw posts, shows no signs of closing. And when sparks fly, everyone picks a side. Then there's the role of social media, which turned this feud into a global spectacle. X didn't just amplify the fake lawsuit rumor. It became a megaphone for every opinion, fact, and lie about Musk and Goldberg. Bots and fan accounts pushed the $80 million lawsuit story, racking up thousands of shares before fact-checkers could catch up. One post claimed, "Whoopi lied about Elon, and now she's paying the price, good riddance." Another fired back, "Musk's fans are just a cult attacking a black woman for speaking out." The platform's algorithm thrives on outrage, boosting the loudest voices and drowning out nuance. It's not just X, YouTube comments, Reddit threads, and TikTok videos piled on, each adding fuel to a fire that didn't need more heat. Social media doesn't just report drama, it creates it, turning a single comment into a cultural battleground. And in this case, it made a fake story feel like the truth to millions. So where does this leave us? The Musk-Goldberg saga is a messy, chaotic snapshot of our times. No, Whoopi wasn't fired, and no, Musk didn't sue her for $80 million, but the fact that so many believed it shows how powerful their feud has become. It's a clash of titans. Two people with massive platforms, massive egos, and massive stakes. Musk's legal wins against other foes prove he's not afraid to swing, while Whoopi's knack for controversy keeps her in the headlines, love her or hate her. This isn't just about a talk show host and a tech mogul. It's about who gets to shape what we believe and what happens when those worlds collide. Can legacy media and tech disruptors coexist without tearing each other apart? Or are we doomed to more rumors, more outrage, more chaos? Let us know what you think in the comments. Was Whoopi out of line, or is Musk too quick to play the victim? Like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop for more stories that cut through the noise.